Okay, you all come in, hit the like and share button. Hope you're having a great night so far. I'm going to go live and make this video real short and to the point. And the reason being is because I see that many Americans have no clue what's going on. They have no idea where we are, what we're about to face in this economic reset. I did a vote on my YouTube channel, right? And I asked 2 days ago, will there be a government shutdown November the 17th? 72% of people said no, right? 72% of people said no, they don't feel like it's going to be a government shutdown. Now, I'm not stating that I believe or that I'm 100% positive that that will happen. But the fact that 7 out of 10 people, 72 people are saying no, lets me know that they have no clue what's going on in this economy. Because if the shutdown does not happen this Friday at midnight, which is November the 17th, if it does not happen, people, it is inevitable that this economic crisis is unavoidable. Is is unstoppable. So, excuse me. Let's get right into this. Fitch downgrades the finance of America to a CCC. This outlook remains negative. This just happened Friday, the 13th, really October the 13th. And Fitch ratings is a downgrade for the America. So it's like if you have a credit report, right? And your credit report is now maybe like a 600 credit score, which will put you mid range of a C category. The America has been downgraded from A to B to now a C, right? Which means the unsecured debt ratio of borrowing from the United States and that borrowing money from the United States has gotten higher, which means, that that is going to pass the buck on to American people. Now, a divided house, what's going on right now? A proposal has been sent by Louisiana Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and this is his first time operating in this position, right? He was, I think, just he's newly elected Senate. I think was it 2018? I'll look that up. And from Louisiana, and this is the proposal that they had to replace the House Speaker first of all, right? And this proposal, so far, was shot down by both Republicans and Democrats. And in fact, the White House said it was just stupid, right? The White House said it was stupid. So his plan is to offer a two-part government spending package, right? So he will offer funding for veterans, transportation, housing, and agriculture, which will be scheduled to end January the 19th. The second part or piece of this will fund the rest of government operations, including defense, the State Department, and Homeland Security, and that will expire February the 2nd. Now, this proposal is an attempt to win support from Republicans who do not want one big spending bill, while Democrats want to keep funding levels at those set by the Democrats last year. So they don't want a big spending bill on the Republican side, and Democrats want to keep funding at the levels it was last year, which means they feel like the bill or the proposal is not doing anything to help fight inflation. So in essence, even if this proposal is passed Friday at midnight, you're still going to have a kicking the can down the road of January the 19th and possibly February the 2nd of coming back both parties, because these are just temporary proposals that he put in place to extend it until these 2 days, January 19th, February the 2nd, right? Now, the multiple spending bill by the conservatives, they want over the past 6 months, past 2 weeks, that they want the House to consider the major spending bills on things like foreign aid, education, farming, which is, will help um, with the food pricing right now to reduce that, and transportation, right? They said that they feel like the government spent too much, and this is true, over $33 trillion in debt. And if a shutdown is the price for achieving their goals, they accept it. So the federal government is saying, like, if this is the price to achieve our goals, then this is this, they're fine with it. And mind you, if this shutdown happens, every time there's an emergency meeting, up to this point, they are still getting paid, right? They're still getting paid. So how many shutdowns have there been in the past? When the past 4 decades, the government has shut down 20 times. Now, during Trump administration, the government shut down 3 times, the longest starting before Christmas, right, in 2018. That lasted 34 days. And then a shutdown happened in 2013 to determine both long and short term effects of the federal government closing dates. So, up to this point, we've had a total of 20 times of shutdown. And so, not only will museums and parks be closed, and immigration hearings are being postponed, but the Food and Drug Administration and then will be affected as well. So the question will now come that if this shutdown happens, if both parties don't agree, then exactly how long, right? How long will that happen? Because Congress right now needs to pass 12 funding bills to before Friday midnight to stop or avert a shutdown. And this isn't likely to happen, right? But again, my shock is so many Americans, 7 out of 10, saying, "Oh no, we won't have a shutdown." I'm like, do you all see what's going on in this economic reset? Do you see what's going on in the economy? Even migrants are returning back home, and they're saying America has nothing for us. The American dream does not exist. And this is something migrants would have never did. They ditched the U.S. for a better life at home. They're returning back home, where America has always deemed to be the place that migrants can come and any person can come and thrive and survive and build a better life. And so once you see migrants coming back home or returning back home, this is Venezuelan migrants, and they journeyed thousands of miles to the United States for a better life, and they're disheartened, and they're already headed back home. And people, now we have a migrant problem as well, 210,000, especially in Illinois and Chicago. You have the LA, the highway in LA freeway that is shut down, right? Um, right now due to, I think, a fire disaster. So we got so many things that's going on right now in this economy. And so what's exactly at stake? Now, I would not think that they would, be that dirty to have a shutdown the weekend after Veterans Day and the weekend before Thanksgiving. That was in my mind. I'm like, maybe it won't happen because it's the weekend before. But the government they're going to do what they want to do. They're not thinking of the consideration of the American people. Now, with this being said, with this shutdown on the horizon, as it was in October, who will this affect? Right now, the Federal Reserve, they attempt to raise interest rates to try to slow growth and cool inflation without forcing, right, a recession, first of all. Now we have banks, Bank of America, that stands, they expect a soft landing, but you have banks that are billions of dollars, billions with the B, in debt. Also, you have some federal employees that may risk of getting paycheck or getting furloughed, which will also affect the airline employees as well. And with all this being said, the United States national debt is continuing to increase, but because they just purchased $1.2 million barrels of oil for the reserve. And so, along with the election that just happened for local government, that's a reason why you see the price dip in gas prices, but also 1.2 barrels of oil for the strategic petroleum reserve, was just purchased today as well. And to help replenish the strategic petroleum reserve, because they sold the largest amount ever from the stockpile from last year. And so, well, at least we have, when I say we, I say the United States, have some oil, oil reserve on deck. All of this is as fiat cash goes out or is going south. Even though we're seeing some red today in the crypto world, as we see Bitcoin's taking a 2% dip. Solana, a lot of people just taking profits and selling. Says 77% dip. And I tell people all the time, when you see blood in the streets, that means things are on sale. You're right. Unfortunately, most of Americans may only look at the Black Friday sale, Christmas sale, Thanksgiving sales that's going on. Right. I look at asset sales, and you have a lot of good assets on sale right now, that's at a dip, in the crypto world, as we got Link and Solana. I really wanted to get in at Solana at between 27 and 30, 27 $36. I'm not sure if Solana is going to get that low again. It's at $54. And we still have ADA at 35 cents. You still have some of these altcoins that are pennies on the dollars as well. And so that's what's going on in the crypto world. But again, for you all that just may be coming in, hello to you. If I highlighted your name, that's my digital wave. I am so shocked at the amount of people. I did a survey on my YouTube channel, and 7 out of 10 people said, "Oh no, I don't think we're going to have a government shutdown this weekend." And I'm not saying it will. The government may make a decision at the 11th hour. But how can 7 out of 10 people be so confident that this will not happen with the current status or the state of our economic system? You see, 72% people voted no, and 28% voted yes. Wow. Um, some people even left comments that said things like this: that the government, they're not done playing game until people wake up. They can start a new one. The fun continues. They won't forewarn us. It's more likely they'll come like a thief in the night. So forewarning is not seeing high gas and grocery prices, seeing a derating of our score by Fitch, um, seeing billions going out. Joe President Biden wants to send, it might be trillions, to war with Hamas, affecting Hamas, Pakistan, and Israel. He's requesting billions to do that. The cost of war, the only way to reach is economic system. And so, I mean, it's like hidden in, I don't even think it's hidden in plain sight. I think it's just visible in plain sight. And people want to be in denial because they are not preparing, and they just want to continue to be in denial that we're not entering an economic system reset because they're unprepared. Like, how can 7 out of 10 people be just confident that we won't have a shutdown Friday? The thing is, though, it's going to happen whether it's January the 19th or February the 2nd, as they're trying to extend the deadline dates. It is going to happen, and I definitely believe it is going to happen before the Bitcoin halving in April. Other good news: Ethereum, BlackRock, the largest asset company in the world, they're purchasing by assets, wants to make it Ethereum ETF along with Bitcoin. You also have some Chronos news coming in December, as Chronos was up 30% Saturday. A lot of good things are happening in the crypto world with the altcoins, and Bitcoin halving again scheduled for April of next year. And traditionally, what has happened in the past, about a year after the Bitcoin halving, we have a big bull run for crypto. So as I always say, position yourself accordingly, right? Accordingly, I'm looking for 1,000x or more returns on my investment. I'm getting into the altcoins. With Bitcoin, you might get a 3x or 4x return, even if you're dollar cost averaging. But I'm looking for bigger returns, more bang on my buck, and then I can convert that money into more Bitcoin. There's so many people right now that do not even own not one Bitcoin, not one entire Bitcoin. So that's it. I will keep you all updated. Just wanted you to be woke, to know what's going on. It is sad news when 7 out of 10 Americans don't think a shutdown is coming, even in these economic conditions. That's sad news to me. So we'll see with this proposal. Again, the government will let us know at the 11th hour. If it doesn't happen this Friday, it's going to be January the 19th or February 2nd. It's not going to be shortly after. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Queen, I'd rather it happen in January or February, so it won't affect my holidays. I get it, right? And it says, I missed that vote. The government's running out the clip. Yes, shutdown. Yeah, don't want to kill people's holiday spirit, but we'll see. We will see. So hello, Ryan. Hello, Phoenix 33. Hello, Sheer. Thank you all for coming in and saying hello. I will also keep you updated on crypto world and World War III. I'm signing out, you all. Let's get ourselves positioned and prepared for the greatest financial reset of all times. Peace, Queen out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and share this information. And if you're watching this on a replay, tell me what country or city or state that you are watching from. Rep your city, state, or country. Peace, Queen out. Ryan said it is time. Yeah, it's time to go ahead and hit this reset button. And let's get crypto on the move. We got Detroit in the house. Thanks for repping Detroit. Thanks for repping. Michigan football is doing some, having a good season this year as well. Even though you're from, Detroit, but Michigan football's having a good season as well. All right, you all have a great rest of your night.